Yes?
Good.
Sure? Okay. For some of you, good morning. For some of you, good evening, because we are in different time zones. And welcome to our international debate. Today we are going to discuss different things. And please, don't be shy, don't be afraid to talk. It doesn't matter if you are gonna do mistakes, really it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are talking. All right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Very
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Okay. So, here I'm gonna share with you one file. By the way, my name is Tanya, and I'm gonna be your host today, the host of our international debate. And we are here not only to practice English, but also to try to find solutions to different problems. So what I want to start with is, if you want to change the world, start with yourself. So here is our international debate. Today we're having students from Treasury Education from China, from Speak Up School from Russia, and from Universal Language Academy from Colombia. 3 countries. And also we have 2 juries. So first of all, let's see. We are going to discuss today the topic of living in large cities, which problems you can have, and also living in small towns, which problems you can have. So here you can see the questions, which at the end we need to find, the answers for that. So the first is, what are the problems to live in big city? The second, what are the problems to live in small town? And the third, do you think the government should encourage people to move to smaller towns? Okay, so let me first, I want you to introduce yourself, okay?
Okay.
So let's see who's gonna be first. One second, please.
We can't hear you.
Which country we will start from? From China, from Colombia, or from Russia? Who has any ideas? Let's start from China. And Sarah, could you first just very short, very brief self-introduction, okay?
Okay. Мне страшно. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. I'm from Anhui, China, and my Chinese name is Song Ruoyu, and I don't know, can you understand it? And my English name is Sarah. You can call me Sarah. I'm very glad to sit here and have the national debate with you guys. And I wish we can have a good day and also the night in China.
Okay,
That's all.
Sarah. Very good. Thank you very much. Next, please, Jason.
Hello everyone, my name is Jason. Today I come here to improve my English with you, and I wish we can have a good debate tonight and also this day. So nice to meet you.
Great, Jason. And we have the third student from China, please.
Me? Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Zhu Jiyi from China, and you can call me Jenny in English. So just call me Jenny, it's okay. And I'm really fond of foreign cultures, and I often spend time listening to the music or watching films in my spare time. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Jamie.
meet you too. Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. And the last student from China, please. Because I don't have your name here.
Oh, my name is Diana. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
And good evening in China. And I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to.
You're glad to be here, right?
I'm
Yes,
glad
Diana.
to be here, and I'm glad to talk with you.
Okay, Diana, thank you very much. Also, we are glad to see you here. So, Chinese students, thank you very much for your self-introduction. Next one, let's continue with Colombia. So, Robert.
I'm Robert, and I'm 15 years old, and I'm so excited to talk.
Okay, Robert, very good. Thank you very much. Sergio, please.
Hi, I'm Sergio Mendes. I'm 18 years old. So I'm so nervous for I'm here.
Sergio, please don't be nervous. We are all a little bit nervous, but you don't need to. Because we are all here just to know each other and to talk, okay? Thank you very much, Sergio. Are there more students from Colombia?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. So, okay. And let's continue with Russia. Victoria, please.
Hi, my name is Vika. I'm 13, and today I very funny.
Okay, you are very funny. Okay, so you are going to have fun, right? Okay, Victoria, thank you very much. Alona.
My name is Alona. I'm 13 years old. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Alona. And girls, Arina and Masha. Arina, please start first.
Okay, my name is Arina. I'm 15 and I'm from Russia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And Masha?
Good evening, everyone, and I hope we will have good time.
Okay, great. And there is Alexandra? No, maybe there is not. So thank you very much, guys, for your introduction. I hope everyone will enjoy time today. And what I want to do next is to introduce our juries. Two amazing persons found time and came here today to talk to you and to see which team is going to be the best. So we have two members of jury. The first is Miss Yoni. She's from South Korea and she has great experience living abroad in different countries, in different big cities as New York, as Shanghai. And the second person is Miss Anna from Slovenia. She can speak 4 foreign languages. Can you imagine? And also she has a great experience living abroad. So first of all, let's listen to them. They are going to tell you a little bit about themselves, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So who is going to be the first, Yoni or Anna? Okay, Yoni.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, guys. Nice to meet you. My name is Yoni. And I'm currently studying master degrees in Zhejiang University in China. It's really nice to meet you guys.
Nice to
Nice
meet you too.
Yoni.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you very much. Anna, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I come from Slovenia and now I'm living in France. So because of travels, I learned different languages and I'm very happy that you're doing the same and you're practicing and you're so young. So you're gonna be so good. In 10 years, you're gonna know everything. So I'm very excited to be here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we are very excited to have you here. Okay, very good. So right now is the time. Right now is the time to start our debate. And first of all, we will have one speaker from each country to present their position paper. So what is it? You say you need to talk about your position, about your point of view, about the background of the problem and the way of solution which you see. Okay? We're going to have 4 people. So each person can speak up to 4 minutes, and all the other participants, you need to ask the questions if you have ones. Okay? Okay, very good. So, someone is willing to talk, please. Who you need to choose one from each country. Okay. So, I would like to start from Colombia, from the guys. So, Robert or Sergio, who is gonna do that?
Sergio.
Sergio.
Well, my paper position about Colombia is Colombia's capital city is Bogotá, with a population from 10,574,000 people, where every one person is affected by their problems of transportation, environment pollution, despair of roads, insecurity, street dealers, and lack of resources, where the solution doesn't encourage people to move to smaller towns, because in a town you don't have same opportunities as in the city. For example, finding a job, study opportunities, and quality of life. The solution is in the solving all problems and not evading them, with encouraged living in small towns. More.
Okay, Sergio, thank you very much. Guys, do you have questions to Sergio? Because he was telling you about Bogotá, about the capital city in Colombia.
I have one question.
Yes, Anna, please.
Cool.
My question is, you said the government should support that people go to the countryside, right? How would you convince them to go to the countryside? Why is it better to go to the countryside?
I don't understand you. Why?
Let me
can say it in Spanish.
No, only English here.
Okay,
so,
I will do it.
Spanish, please.
What are the reasons to go to the countryside? Why?
Why? Because the rulers, no sé, don't do a good job. They rob their resources.
I didn't understand.
But that's okay. So, Sergio, the reason that people should go to the countryside is because they have the resources there, like the soil, right? They have their own soil, no?
And here in Colombia, in Bogotá, you have a lot of things to do. You have a lot of activities.
They can do a lot of activities.
Yeah, like people they go to museums. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, I see. Thank you very much, Sergio. Thank you very much,
Robert.
Robert. And if no one else has questions, we will continue with China. Okay, guys, who is gonna present their paper?
I will do it. So everybody is speaking. It's as we all know, Shanghai is a very big city in China, and its economy is very prosperous. But at the same time, many problems has came to the city, and I think China can encourage more people to come back to the small towns, but the people must be well educated, or they have very useful skills, so that they can set up their own business, and the business will boost the economy of the small town, and it can create more people and expand the economy, so that the economy in the small towns can be better and better, and it can also like make the problems in the Shanghai, the big cities, less serious. Yeah, that's my idea. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jenny, very much. Guys, questions?
I have one question.
Yes, please.
You told me there are the Shanghai's economy is going prosperous, but there are many problems, right? Can you tell me some details about the problems in the city?
Okay. First, I want to say the house prices in Shanghai the house prices keep rising, and people could not afford it, so they have to rent a house in a small room, and they even have to rent a house far away from their work, and the expense of living is very high. At the same time, there are too many people in Shanghai. The environment is becoming worse and worse, and pollution is becoming more and more serious. And many people need to go to work and go home, and the heavy traffic is also a serious problem.
Right.
Yeah, that's my idea.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. And maybe I didn't hear. What do you think is the solution for that?
Pardon me?
How, in your opinion, what can be the solution for that problem? That Shanghai is overpopulated, that the prices to rent a house is huge, and there are traffic jams.
There are many smart people, many skilled people in Shanghai. Actually, I think they can go back to their hometown and start their own business. And the skills, their knowledge will help the small towns, their hometown become better and better. At the same time, as there are fewer people, I believe the problem will become less serious.
Okay, I see. Very interesting idea. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you very much. The team of Russian girls. So who is going to be the one who is speaking? Girls? Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Alona.
Oh.
Can I ask you to talk?
Okay. О чем говорить?
Alona, we are going to talk. You need to present. Well, I will ask the other girls. Girls, do you have this position paper? Have you prepared that?
Problems in my city?
Not in your city, but in the problems that you see in big cities. Well, you live in which city? Where do you live?
I think Hamilton's, crowded street, pollution, maybe high unemployment. I don't know.
Okay, so these are the problems: solution and crowded street, right?
And unemployment.
Yes.
And unemployment. Okay, so what is the solution for that?
Street.
Now, what is the way to improve the situation? Is there any solution? For example, if there are many people, so maybe the solution for that to organize the life of the people in countryside so they can live there. So let's ask if the other girls can help you.
Okay.
So, Victoria. Victoria, can you hear me? Victoria, can you hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, so do you have anything to add? The problems and the solutions in Russia, for example.
I can say about homelessness in Russia. I think is a big problem because people live in streets. I think people shouldn't live in streets, but I think people who live in streets don't do anything to
have a home.
Yes.
Okay. So are there many homeless people in Russia? And what these poor homeless people can do to have a home? Victoria disappeared somewhere. Arina and Masha, do you support that idea about homeless people, that they need to do something to get home?
Can you repeat, please?
I don't know. Let's say maybe you have other ideas. What are the problems in Russia in big cities?
Yes, we have a problem with rubbish. As a lot of people throw out a lot of litter. Also, people not recycle rubbish.
Okay, so the solution could be to recycle the rubbish, right? Okay. Masha, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I think we live in Novosibirsk, and in Novosibirsk it's very dirty because we have bad ecological situation, and I think it's important too.
Okay, ecological situation. Thank you very much, girls. Guys, do you have any questions to the girls? The team from Russia. No? No one?
No, it's okay, I think. I don't think we can imagine how the... So, what would I say about... So you were talking about pollution, right? And about the ecological situation is not good. Can you explain a little more about this?
Yes, of course. Yes, Anna, please. Anna, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Yes, please, of course.
Should I repeat the question?
Okay, yes, please.
Yeah, okay. My question was if the girls can talk a little bit more about the environmental situation in Russia. So, do you recycle? Is there a lot of trash in the street? How is it? Can you describe the problem more in detail?
Mm-hmm. So, girls, please. Arina, I see you want to say something.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I think that if people are more recycle rubbish, then our streets will be better and clean.
Okay.
So right now there is...
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I think I was about to say the same thing as you. Go on.
So there is a lot of rubbish in the street, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Okay, thank you.
More questions? No? Could I ask Yoni, please, to talk about the situation in South Korea? In Seoul, for example. What is the problem there?
Right now there is heavy pollution in the city. I think it comes from another countries around Korea. And yes, and those air pollution comes to Korea, and every day the air is quite awful. So yes, that is one problem, and we're trying our best to solve the problem. Yes, I can think of that problem. One, air pollution. So
okay, so and do you have traffic jams in Seoul, for example?
yes, when it comes to like commuting time, there is like in the morning and around 5 or 6 there are like heavy traffic jam. But except for that, traffic jam, yes, around those times.
Okay, thank you, Miss Yoni. Guys, do you have questions to jury, to Miss Yoni?
Any question about Seoul?
Please don't be shy, talk. Sarah.
I think Korea's situation is similar to China's, and I want to understand that what the Korean government do. How do they do to solve this problem?
You mean the air pollution or traffic jam?
The traffic jams. I think this is the most important.
Traffic jam. The government. I think they're trying to set up some like rules, like each like for example, Monday, some cars that has certain number they cannot ride their own car, like for Monday, which the car has the number 1 or 2, something like that, like cannot ride the car on that day. Do you understand what I mean? Like
You mean the number?
Pardon me?
The number of the
car, yeah, in the license plate.
Yeah.
Like if they have number 1 and they're setting the rule that in the Monday, if the car has number 1 or 2, like they are like trying to tell the people like try not to ride the car on that day, like on Monday, something like that.
Yes, and in China also do that way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting. How about other countries like Russia or Colombia? Is there any rules that government set for the people to try to solve the traffic jam problem?
Colombia. Sergio or Robert, who wants to talk about that, about traffic jam? Because I know that in Colombia, traffic jam is really serious problem.
Here, for example, the bus or Transmilenio, it's very crowded. And as you know, we have more cars than ways to Transmilenio or buses. And I think transportations and more highway can solve all of those problems.
And how does government try to decide this problem? How they try to solve this problem?
Well, right now they are not trying to solve that problem, but I think here in Colombia we are going to have a metro, so it will be better to have a good transportation, because also the public transportation is crowded, and we spend a lot of time transporting, going to site.
Okay. Okay. So hopefully there will be a subway which will help to solve this problem. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. From Russia, who wants to speak about the traffic jam problems? Girls.
I can speak.
Okay, please.
In Russia, in winter in Russia, in the street, a lot of snow and traffic congestion usually in Russia happen because of accidents. Because in street a lot of snow and car is
Victoria, you mean because of there is a lot of snow, the cars can crash, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions to Victoria? This is the situation in Russia.
No.
No. Okay. But what does government do? I mean, the snow falls and government does not clean the roads, so what happens? Victoria, what does government do to solve this problem?
He clean the road and streets.
But not very fast, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Very good. Any questions to Miss Yoni or any questions about traffic jams in different countries? Yes, no? I think no. So now, please, Anna, could you talk about the problems in Slovenia or in any other place? Because I know that you have been even in different places. So please talk.
Okay, so if we're talking about bigger cities, my capital, Ljubljana, is not such a big city. We have about 300,000 people, but about 100,000 people come every day for work by cars, mostly. So it's also traffic jams. And what government did for this is that they constructed very big parking lots on the outskirts, outside of the cities, like in the north, in the south, and the west, and the east. And you can buy a bus ticket, and you can leave your car in the parking lot, and then you take the bus to your work.
Okay, thank you very much. And the traffic jam is the only problem Ljubljana has, or there are more problems?
Well, there is also the problem of very low salaries. The minimum salary in Slovenia is 600 euros, and the rent in the city can be 500 euros. So that is a big problem.
So poor people, how they can live with these 100 euro they have left?
So most of the people will live outside of the city because it's cheaper, and then they will take the car, or they will try to save money as much as they can.
Okay.
That's quite difficult.
Yes, difficult. Thank you, Anna, very much. Students, any questions? Don't be afraid, please. When else you will have opportunity to talk to beautiful lady from Slovenia? Huh?
Good question.
Okay, let me say, Diana, do you have any questions?
Maybe in China, the situation is not the same as yours, but how do you feel about the situation?
How do I feel about the situation? I feel that our mayor, so the mayor of Ljubljana, is doing a lot of things. We are spending a lot of money to change the streets.
And it is good for us.
Streets in Ljubljana are not for cars anymore, only for buses. Sorry?
Can you speak again? My is not good.
Okay. Yes, I think that the situation is improving, and that our mayor is investing a lot of money into improving the traffic jams, and we are changing streets. In the center of the city, you can only have buses, no more cars.
Okay. That's interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, more questions?
I have a question.
Yes, Sarah, please.
I'm so interested about that. Every country has some problems to the people celebrate. Like in China, it's so interesting that the salary of the teacher is very low. And I want to know that, any policy can solve this problem. Because I think we need to let the people's basic life be more happier, right?
So the question is about the teacher salaries, right?
Yes, the policy to solve that.
Okay. So I am not sure that a policy can solve this. I am sure that government can say you have to raise the salaries of teachers, but then you have to raise all salaries or most, and that is very hard to do. So I think the main thing to do could be, that is just my idea, is when you have parents who have children, that they say, look, this teacher is very good, and then they try to, you know, either pay more to the school or pay or make the principal raise the salaries, because it's really hard to do it for a whole country.
But it's pity that Chinese government they doesn't allow the parents to give more money to the school or parents.
They don't allow, or they do?
Yes, they don't allow.
Okay, well then if they don't allow, I think the government should raise the salaries. That's what they should do. Because the teachers are one of the most important people who, you know, when you're small, you remember everything, and whatever you are when you are older, it's because of how you were when you were smaller and you had these teachers. So I think it's also a problem because people don't realize how important teachers are. So I think this is maybe also about thinking of people, you know.
Yes.
That takes a longer time, and the solution for this is that everyone gets to know how important they are and that they support every action to improve the situation. But I think this is a long-term battle. It's quite difficult. Very good question.
Thank you.
What is happening in China? So just the government is saying raise salaries. What else is happening?
Except the salary.
Yeah.
I think nowadays China has many problems. And except the salary, I think the pollution in China is also very important. Like the air pollution, the water pollution, and the food pollution. Also some rubbish that can be recycled also increased many pollution. But we can all see that China's government is try their best to solve this, and I think sooner or later they will manage to them.
I didn't hear at the end. What did you say at the end?
What?
The last phrase. What did you say at the end? I didn't hear you.
I think sooner or later Chinese government will solve this kind of problems.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was interesting, and I agree with the point of view that government needs to raise up the salary for teachers. Okay. Any more questions to each other? Yes? No? Look, if no, right now we are going to go to separate rooms from different countries, and you need to think, you need to discuss all together the problem and the solution you see it, okay? So that is a group discussion. So right now, you are gonna be divided into different rooms with different people not from your country, and you have 17 minutes to discuss the problem of living in big city or living in small town, and which solution do you see, or which ideas do you have to solve this problem. All right, everyone got what we need to do? Yes. So in 1 second, you are going to be separated into different rooms. Don't be scared if you just wake up in a different room, okay? Okay, let's do it.
I'm afraid.
Also in town, we don't have a lot of shops.
Okay. I think we have to repeat the question, if I'm not mistaken. I think the question was, what is Russian government doing to improve the air?
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh, filters on factories. They put filters on factories.
Yeah, okay, I didn't hear that. Okay. And that's in the cities or outside of the cities?
In the city.
So there are factories in the cities?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, okay, tell us about your day. So do you go to school? Do you take the metro? Is it crowded? Where do you see the trash? What are all the problems you see in one day?
One day?
Yeah.
Oh, we have, when we in the morning go to the subway, there's a lot of people and some persons can hurt their leg or hand, and as
People, I don't understand. Sorry. Some people can what?
can hurt your
Oh my
can
God.
hurt leg or
Maybe.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry.
And can you come up with the idea or the solution of that to cut down the competition or let the people in city feel more relaxed of their lives?
That's a big problem here in a big city. That it's not peaceful. People here in a city, it's very exciting. It's very moving in a big city. Instead of a small town. In a small town, you are peaceful. You are relaxed. It's different. It's but I don't like
I
small
get your
town.
points.
Yeah.
So you mean that to provide a more peaceful environment to people or encourage the people to go to the town? Do that mean that?
Can you repeat that you say?
I mean, I don't know whether you see it's about to provide a peaceful environment to people.
No, it's impossible. I think have a big city peaceful. I think that's impossible.
Okay. And so the solution we totally have this one first is about to robots. Your solution is clearly about solution is.
Well, it doesn't have a solution because in a big city you can't have
no
peace.
solution.
If you wanna have a peaceful life, you have to go to a small town.
That's the solution.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
go to another place.
Come to Slovenia. We don't have a lot of people. It's very peaceful.
And in my opinion, I think the secret is the government. I think government can set more policy to let people can have a break, like not only maybe some holidays, we can set more holidays to students, not only teachers, the Teachers' Day, we can also set some maybe student day to have a holiday. And also we can decrease the number of the population, because I think the basic reason of the competition is that because of the population of the city. So I think also a secret one is to cut down or decrease the population. So I think the solution is we can have a result of that. The solution is it's a job, it's a work of the government that set the policy to decrease the population, right? And
I have one question.
Okay.
I know that China already tried once that they wanted to decrease the population, right? They set the rule that Chinese can only have one child, right?
Yes, but now recently we can have 2 children.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But do you think it worked after the China had that policy, set the rule that you guys can only have one child, right? And do you think it worked for like making the population and like less competition in the city? Do you think it worked?
I think it worked, but it's not work very obviously, because you know the basic is China has so large number of the population. It's so hard to decrease. We can decrease the number. We only can let the speed of the population. We can only let the speed of it slow down. So you know, but I think it's also very important a policy.
Yeah, okay.
And I think it's also the secret to solve the question that I said, the competition of the city, to let the speed of the population slow down.
Okay. And do you think to solve the competition let down, do you think like moving to the town can solve this problem?
I think it can work, but you know, not many people they want to go to the town, because I can't understand that they have their dreams about the city. They always said their dreams in the city, but not the town. So people always want to go to the high place, go to the standard at a high standard. So it's hard to work that way.
Yeah, because if you go to a place which are very expensive, you will live better, I think.
Yes, and they also can get some exciting life in the
car to drive on the road sometimes, especially in the morning and in 5 or 6 in the afternoon when students go home.
Okay. And the government is doing something to decrease pollution?
Well, our countries have some ways to improve the situation. Our governments are always taking effort to improve the way in growing plants in agriculture, and we can spend less water on growing the plant to save the resources, and we can use less things that can
improve problems in your city.
well, I don't know how to say that.
Yeah. Just try. It's okay. You're doing very well.
Okay, thank you.
What the government to do to improve the problems? I mean, to set some better hospitals or set some policy to help the illness people. So I think
Hi.
we have one, and it's enough for city.
Well, do you have anything else to discuss?
No.
Why not? Come on.
About point. One point is you, to avoid the car accident, so the government should clear the road when there is snow or rain.
Well, I have some
Second
question
is,
to ask.
government should have shelters for the homeless
Do
people, right?
do people in your countries
And
throw the waste
something
on the
more
street?
about the,
And in
like
China,
some
we have
people
some bad
are
habits
mean or
like
not
this.
polite
I want to ask
in
if
school.
people in your country have this bad habit.
So doing that, I simply that the first one is
So the question was, do people throw trash, right? In the street?
Yeah.
Okay. In my country, not a lot. In Slovenia, it's okay.
give a we give
We put it in the trash cans.
So now
No entendí. Es gente que.
Okay, I can say it in Spanish. I speak Spanish.
Spanish, please.
Tiramos la basura en los basureros, no en la calle.
Ah, ok.
Bueno, ¿y dónde es la basura en Colombia? ¿Dónde está? ¿En la calle o no?
Well, in Colombia, how do you say basura?
Trash.
Trash. In Colombia, trash is street. In the center,
the host one of us to
downtown, center de la ciudad, center of city, is more common look this.
Do you throw the trash in the street?
Trash.
Do you throw it in the street?
Maybe.
Well, sometimes we cannot find a trash. Can't find out somewhere to throw trash. So for convenience, we just throw it on the street. And we don't have other ways to solve this problem because sometimes we can't bring the trash with us.
Okay.
If people ask government, does people ask government to put more trash cans in the street?
Yes. Yes. So this
Yeah. Recently, we government has set more trash cans on the street, so the situation will be better and better. I think.
The future can be better and better.
And in China, our trash cans is divided into different types, and we throw different kinds of trash in different kinds of trash cans. But we seldom do that. We just throw the trash in the can we want, and we don't divide it into different cans.
Okay, I think we can give some role in the countryside or in the mountain.
Александр?
Привет.
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 Как твоя фамилия?
Hi.
So how was that? Good? Did you discuss
Alexandra, good morning. Evening.
Girls, Arina and Masha, we can hear everything. So how was it? How was it? Did you discuss everything?
Yes.
Yes?
Everything.
Okay, very good. So all in all, we had 3 groups. And now each of the group, the representative of the group, needs to give a speech in front of everyone and in front of the jury. Yes? So to say what were you discussing, which problems and which solutions did you find? All right? All right. So was group number 1, where was Robert, Sarah, and was Robert, Sarah, and Alona. So Robert, Sarah, and Alona, who is going to talk?
Sarah, representative.
Sarah. Okay. So let's do it, Sarah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm glad to be the representative of our group. And for the country's problem, we totally have set points. And the first one is the pollution. And the pollution also can be divided into some more pollution, like the air pollution, the water pollution, and the food pollution. And the solution of this point is that to let more people to protect the environment, or that the government should set the policies and avoiding this, to let the environment avoiding the pollution. And this is the first point. The second point is the problem of the traffic jams. And the solution about this is limit the number of cars. We can limit, like every car has the number of it. We can limit the last number, like today, the last number that is 1 can't go out. And the third point is about the resources. You know, in the city, because the large population, so we can't have enough resources, especially in Beijing. They can't have some resources of the water or soil. And our solution is transport some other areas resources to this area. And the first point is the price of the items in the city. Like, you know that in some big city, the price of the food, the price of the house, and even the price of the school is increasing. And we think it's a must to decrease this problem. And our solution is to let some business or let the people produce more products, to produce more, and maybe the price can come down. And also let the government set some policy that some money comes more than a number, and to solve this problem. And the fifth problem is the competition of the city. Because now more and more people come to city to have a work, So there must be some competition of them, and maybe some people will lose their job because of this. And then they will get more pressure. And our solution is also ask the government to set some policies to decrease the population, because we think the basic factor of this problem is the population. If some area have more population, then people will compete. So this is the fifth point. And this next one is in the city, the disasters, the speed of disasters, they spread rapidly. And our solution is improve the level of the hospital's treatment, and to tell more people to have some habits of the right habits of the life, and like wash hand, buy some clean food. And the last problem of the city is we can see that more and more crime they have appeared in the city. This is a terrible things about the city.
Okay, Sarah, thank you very much. The time is over.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Your ideas.
And that's all.
That's all. The ideas of your group are great, and they're quite serious. And you brought very good ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So if anyone has questions.
No.
Okay. So very good. Next group number 2 is Masha and Arina, Diana and Jenny. Who is gonna be your representative?
Jenny.
Okay, Jenny.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, they want me to talk something about. Actually, we talked about 4 points, and I share 2 points, and Arina and Masha share 2 points. So Arina and Masha, they said there's some, because in winter sometimes snow falls in Russia, but the government just do not clear the road on time, so there are usually some car crash, and they think it's a big problem, and they stress the government that they should clear the road faster to keep the road safe enough for the cars to run on the road. And the second point they share is that there are some homeless people, and they think the government should build some shelters and give the homeless a hand when they're in need. And I share, and Jana shared 2 points. First, about the traffic jam. When I was in junior high school, every morning I go to school, the road is very crowded. But the policeman, the police officer, they indeed work hard. They just stand in the street and have the cars, the bus, and the workers go in order and just try their best to avoid the car crash happen. The second point is the air pollution, because Arena and Masha are interested in it. I said that the air condition in the city I live, I think it's quite fine. But in the big cities like Beijing and Shanghai, it's not very, the air is not very clear. But the government has moved some factories that cause serious pollution to some small towns near Beijing. So the air condition has improved rapidly, and the factories help the economy in the small towns become better and better, because they provide more jobs for people to work. Yeah, that's our conclusion. Thank you, guys.
Jenny, thank you very much for the problems and for the solutions. It was very interesting to listen. And right now, group number 3 is Jason, Sergio, and Victoria. Guys, who's gonna speak?
Jason.
Okay.
No. Okay. Go on.
Okay, I'm going to make a speech for our team. So the first problems I think is traffic. You know, China has the biggest population in the world, so we have terrible traffic, especially in the morning or in the 5 or 6 in the afternoon. There are many cars. Sometimes we can't find a parking place on the street, so it's very inconvenient for us to drive cars in the city. The second problem is we have many pollution in the city. For example, the water pollution. In China, many companies throw their waste of industry in the water directly, so it made the water very dirty, and our government have to cost more money to make the water clean for people to use the water. And the second kind of pollution is air pollution. In the city, we have many buildings, so air cannot go freely. So it will make a bad influence on people's health directly. And there are also food pollution. That's because many company don't care about people's health. So in order to make cheap food, they take some things bad into the food. And our government has taken a lot of effort to stop this company to make the bad food for people. The third problem, I think, is people have less opportunities of jobs in the city. City has become bigger and bigger now, and it makes a great require to abilities of people. People who don't have a good ability can find opportunities of jobs in the city.
Jason, please, we have limited time. Yes, you can finish fast, like 1 minute.
Okay. People can have a proper job nearby, so they must spend a lot of time going work or home. The fourth problem is less resources, like water, food, house. And the fifth problem is like There are so many gangs in the city. They are losing their work and they don't have any money, so they make crimes. The seventh problem, I think, is pressure in the work or relationship in the city. People have so many things to do in their work or making friends. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason, very much. Thank you for your ideas. Now, guys, jury is going to go to another room to decide who is the best individual who was speaking and who was the best group speaking, and also who was the most active group. We have 3 awards, okay? When the jury is deciding, they have like 2 minutes to decide. You guys have time to talk between each other in just whatever you want. Get to know each other, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Arena and Masha, can you hear me?
No, sorry. Oh my god.
Arena and Masha, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. While we were talking and ask you if you want to know anything about China. I hear you want to know something about the math in China, right? Maybe I just mistake it, or just say you want to know the math in China.
Math in China? No.
No. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can I ask? Hi.
Okay.
I think one was asking a lot as well. Diana or Jenny? I don't know which one. Maybe Jenny? I'm not sure. Do you remember?
Is Jenny the other Chinese girl in the second group?
Yeah, there are 2. I don't know which one you think.
Yes, Jenny was on the second group. Jenny and Diana.
Okay. And she was asking questions, right?
I think it was Jenny.
Okay. So.
Not sure. Sarah?
And another boy was asking questions in the group.
Jason?
Second group.
Second? There was no boy in the second group.
Third one.
Sergio, maybe?
Yeah, is he Colombian?
Yeah.
Did he say something? I remember he said something.
He said that sometimes he throws trash in the street.
Yeah, you were asking that question.
I was the active participant.
And you were speaking in Spanish, so.
Yeah, I translated for him. I don't know. I think Sarah was the most active, honestly.
Yeah.
Her English is also the best, so.
Yes.
I think she's gonna win twice.
So we are coming back to the group, right? And you're going to tell them the decision.
You say it, Yoni. You.
Okay.
We'll say the first thing, and you say the second and third. Yeah.
I have been to America, and I made some American friends there, and we communicate through the WeChat. I think it is also can be used in Russia.
Okay. Thank you very much for waiting for us. So right now, the jury is gonna give you the results of our discussion, and we have three points: the best individual speech, the best group discussion, and also the most active participant. So, please, jury.
Okay. Thank you guys for presenting your ideas and thoughts. I will tell you who is the best individual in the group. I'd say the best individual was Sarah. Oh, where is Sarah? I cannot see you.
I'm agree.
Yeah. Of course, like everyone did very well. I think Sarah, like for you, when you say the things, if you wrap up what you say in the end, like better than what you said, it will be like there will be nothing to say for speaking better. And the second, who was the second presenter? The second group?
The group discussion?
Sorry.
Yeah, the second group.
Yeah, second group. Who was the presenter?
Second group was Masha, Arina, Diana, and Jenny.
Yes. You guys said the 3 points, and when you said like first is the government, and the second was shelter, and the third one is traffic jam, and then suddenly you guys went to the second point again, and it was like not shelter, and it was about air pollution. So I got a little bit tricky. So maybe you can make a better sequence when you say about this talking. And the third group, I want you to make more eye contact when you say in front of other people. I thought, well, while you were saying, you were just reading the paper on your desk, Jason, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So next time when you say something in front of other people, I want you to do more eye contact to other people. Yes. So the best individual would be Sarah. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And Anna, will you say who is the best group?
Okay, so I think you all did well. I will say that don't be shy ever, even if you make mistakes. Speak. I did notice that people who were a little more active were people who were from China. And, you know, whenever you get the chance, try to take advantage of the opportunity. We thought that the group that had the most active discussion and actually also very interesting was the second group, which was from Diana, Jenny, Masha, and Arina. I think we both, with Yoni, we enjoyed listening to you and what you were discussing about. And yeah, it's nice to see everyone participating in the group.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the most active participant?
Anna?
Should I do it? Well, I think it was between two people. And I'm not sure if I can choose. It was for both Sarah participated a lot and also Jenny asked a lot of questions. So yeah, we were between the two. So I'm not sure if we decided. So we go on, Yoni. Have we decided?
Have we?
So
I think,
let it be two?
Yeah, I think I was very surprised by Jenny, who asked a lot of questions. And I think that is awesome.
And Sarah also asked other students, like, if they have another questions and if they want to talk about the problems and like how can they solve the problems, and it was very impressive.
So congratulations to all the winners. Let's clap their hands. And thank you very much. Thanks for the students. Thanks for our beautiful jury. Thanks for everyone to participate today. I don't know how about you, but I really enjoyed what all of you were doing, because that was really interesting and your ideas were great. That was a good experience. Guys, thank you very much. Right now, the room is open. You can talk between each other as much as you want.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you to the host.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh.